Could get a GME tips update. Anything notable? They're expanding, so it might be starting a little bit of a run. Gamma Max is 1850. It's Although I have a feeling if IWM were to sell off tomorrow, things wouldn't look so bullish going into the earnings tomorrow night. Say it with excitement. I'd be excited if the potential range was greater than $5. Upstart's kind of still just chopping around. Not a lot of change there. Fubo's getting pretty illiquid, especially after today, which is kind of cool. Nothing fun there. Ooh, a little bit of covering on Beyond also. So hopefully those continue to pick up. Although IWM looks like shit, and if it fails, a lot of those are probably going to drop with it. SPX mostly stayed flat today. A little bit of that gamma expansion into close, driving prices down away from those big put walls at 225, 230, and below the puts at 5220. More put walls erected on tomorrow's expiration at 45 and 40. Also, possibly the put walls from today rolling over into tomorrow as well. We are seeing, outside of the like at the money options, which are still mostly flat and stagnant, we are seeing a bit of a buildup in out of the money puts that are not sold. I thought earnings were tonight. I think they're tomorrow. Tomorrow after market close. How far out of the money? Mostly below 51.90, but quite a decent number of them. They're bought. Someone's buying puts to the downside. A bit. It's not like a lot of positioning. There's definitely still way more calls to the upside of 50 to 50 or yeah, than there is to, puts to the downside. But there are some puts there. And there are put walls preventing us from running up into the 5250 and higher puts. So someone's leveraging this down a little bit, or at least keeping it from running further up for the time being. But yes, still very much in, bullish consolidation. Nothing's really changed there. This could continue through most of this week, frankly. Little chances for volatility with the auctions. I don't think we have any big data tomorrow. The biggest data that we have coming this week outside of the auctions, well, we have durable goods tomorrow, which is expected to be slightly better. But I guess if that's really bad, that might drive us out of this range a little bit. But we'll probably bounce back above 5,200 if it did. The next really important data set's going to be like Thursday, right? We have GDP, we have pending home sales, Chicago PMI, Michigan, and do we have? I think we have jobless claims also. I'm not sure which day the jobless claims are. I think they're Thursday. So Thursday is just packed with shit. Other than that, not much. We have the 5-year and the 7-year auctions, and that's about it. Broad commodities up today. Dixie kind of flat throughout the day. It fell off a bit in the morning session, but yields are rising on the top end of the curve. We got the 10-year back up to 4.25. So we're getting a little bit of that tightening due to the inversion of the yield curve. Correlation on the 1 month just slammed today. Almost all-time lows. Well, 1-year lows, 2-year lows. Go back to Volmageddon, it's a little worse, but not much. But 3-month correlation, relatively unchanged. So we're seeing a lot of index long or underlying long vol, index short vol in the short term, so in like the 30-day window, but not a lot going on in the 3-month window. I guess we kind of see that reflected in VIX 3M, which hasn't really dropped very much over the last few days. Carry trade dumped a little bit this morning, levered back up into the afternoon. That's not really very important. Skew yesterday shot back up. Bond vol's really low. Correlation between cash VIX and VIX futures dropped off by about 3%. So notable. And we're pricing in a few less rate cuts than we were at the end of last week. So we're back down to 0.7 or 70 points of cuts for 2024. Yeah, that's about it. GME's bumping in after hours. Yeah, let's go 16 cents. Are you kidding me? Anything interesting with the dollar today? Not particularly. I mean, I guess it's kind of interesting that it's continuing to rise against the yuan, even though Dixie is broadly down. Like we're falling against the yen, the euro, and the pound, but still rising against the yuan. So the yuan's really underperforming everything right now. Jimmy rolling pennies around in after hours. Yeah, basically. So this puts us on track for pretty much another flat or slightly down day tomorrow. I don't think options positioning really changed very much. Let me take a quick look at tomorrow's expiration before I shut this down. That looks like a double bottom. No, it doesn't. Yeah, so tomorrow's expiration, we've got some put walls at 25 and 30 again. So it looks like those 40 put walls rolled down. Got a call wall at 5200, and then a few puts out of the money, 5195 down to like 5170. But yeah, the two big put walls to the upside still there. So those rolled out. Looks like there's some put positioning at 45 still, and some call positioning came in at end of day for 40. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you all have a great night. Later.